Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to The Business Blueprint on Good Morning Gwinnett, where host Audrey Bell Kearney shares practical business ideas for aspiring entrepreneurs. Streaming Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m., this show is all about helping people start businesses for $500 or less. Audrey breaks down simple, affordable ways to turn ideas into income, because success starts with smart, strategic moves. Get ready to take action and build something great.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. 47 degrees going up to a high of 60, so that's pretty nice. Yesterday was it was so gorgeous yesterday. I didn't even have on a jacket. I didn't put on a jacket till last night. So it's a beautiful day. Listen, the sun is shining. We woke up this morning. That's a beautiful day, even if it was freezing outside or raining or snowing. It is a beautiful day altogether. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I did. We had the Gwinnett Women's Chamber Gala, annual gala. That was beautiful. You know, it's so crazy. When I came up with this whole idea for theme colors, I was like, okay, we're going to do like a theme color every year. And last year we did green. It was so pretty. This year we did yellow. Yellow was hard to find, but it was really pretty. Next year we're doing pink and black. Any combination of pink and black, that's what we're doing. So I'm excited about that. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your day. Today we're going to be talking about our blueprint for how to start a voice bot business. Yes, I said voice bot. You heard about chat bot. And if you go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com, if you go there, we have our new AI workforce development initiative going. So go there and look under the about page and you'll see it. And matter of fact, I think I need to make that more prominent. I just need to put AI. Anyway, you will see it. I also launched the Coach Gwen chatbot for people who are trying to start a business in Gwinnett County. Her name is Coach Gwen. She helps you navigate business through Gwinnett County. But she is just a regular chatbot. She's not a voice bot. Today I'm going to be talking about voice bots. And the reason I'm talking about voice bots is because I have an idea that I'm going to roll out. And I'm going to use this idea to help business owners. So I want you to think about how you can start a voice bot business and why that's important. So let's get into it. And it's inexpensive to do, y'all. I'm talking about super duper inexpensive to do. Like if you use something like a voice flow, it might cost you $50 a month to run the business. Voice bot business, and you're helping people who don't have the time or they don't have the manpower or the budget to go out and hire like customer service people and things like that. So you go to a website, it has a chat bot there, you can chat it, a chat back, you can chat it, a chat back, and some of those will even connect you to a live person. If you say I want to talk to a live person, like I don't want to chat with you, it will connect you to a live person. But now what's popping off is these voice bots that will actually talk back to the person. Now this is where you come in at, because as a business owner who create voice bots for businesses, you have to go out there and help that business construct a voice bot that can answer questions that someone will come to their website to ask, right? So that's who you are. That's what you're gonna do. And what's nice about this is that they have really good tools like even Jotform. I saw Jotform. I'm like, wait a minute. Jotform is trying to grow up. Jotform was when I tell you super duper easy, Jotform was super duper easy. I'm talking about real easy. So let's talk about the business overview. So it's no code. You don't have to know how to code. You don't have to be a techie. The things that I talk about on here, I try to make pretty simple so that anybody who's looking to get into any business can just start. You have to do some education stuff, right? But you don't have to know how to code, because you can learn everything you need to learn. I tell anybody this. You can start any kind of business you want. The most important thing about any business is the marketing. If you do not do the marketing, you will not make money. There are so many people out there who have wonderful ideas and they are definitely afraid of marketing, or they don't know how to market. And there's so many tools out there. And here's the thing, it's so many. It's very overwhelming at times for most people, right? Pick one tool Just one, because there are hundreds and thousands of them. And with AI popping off the way it's doing right now, it's even more. Somebody's adding a new AI to something every day. What I'm saying to you is that if you're going to go into any business, the voice bot business, the catering business, whatever that business is, you're going to have to market. That's going to be the key thing. You can make the best balloons ever. You can make the best decorating tables ever. You can create this whole experience ever. If nobody knows that you're that person, it doesn't matter how great you are. They need to understand that you're there, so you have to let them know. I can't tell you how many times I've walked into a business that I've never seen. Like, there's a business around the corner from my house. I didn't even know it was there. Like, they never put out any marketing information. They just set up shop and didn't do any marketing. So they could have did a zip code mailing just for our zip code, right? A postcard just for our zip code. And people in the zip code would say, "Oh, it's a new business." Nobody does that, which blows my mind. I'm not. I'm doing a reintroducing myself postcard campaign to about Good Morning Gwinnett. Why? Because I need people to know we're here. I need people to tune into the show every day, get helpful information, share it with people that really need the help. That's why. So let's get into the voice bot. Why start a voice bot business? Well, it costs a little bit of money to start, $500 or less. You don't need to hire developers, right? It's a small learning curve if you use high tech tools like a voice flow. But if you do, I looked at Jot forms. Jot forms was super duper easy. You just have to create a business model around that and see how you can make some money. But it's low startup cost. You can start for less than $500. It is a high demand business. I'm talking about high. Because think about this. Just in my chamber alone, and I have a small chamber, there are 50 businesses, right? And only about 4 of those are, I think it's 53 businesses. And we have a small chamber. We're still just 2 years old, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Only about 5 of those have employees where people can answer the phone. Everybody else is a solopreneur trying to go to work, run a business, do the marketing, do the customer service. They need you. And if you create an affordable tool for them to use on a regular basis, you got their business. You have that business for them. Low startup costs, very high demand right now. You can create recurring income from this, because if you charge $47 a month for an answering service, right, for a chatbot service, and that person can be out doing business and they got a chatbot talking to people on their website, they're a customer service talking, not chatting, they're talking. The people are talking to them, they're talking back. Yes, that type of service, recurring all day long, because I can't afford to hire somebody to run my business. And I'm going to do this for GWC and Good Morning Gwinnett, because I need to make sure that when I'm not sitting at this computer, because I'm a solopreneur, that the questions are being answered. I have so much content to train on that it's going to take me probably a couple of weeks to get it all done for both organizations. However, that's nothing. I could do it. It's a quick setup. When I tell you fast and easy to get up and running, you can have people up and running in like 10 days. And I'm saying 10 days is a stretch. Like, that's not even long. You can probably do it in 7, but I always say like 10 business days to give yourself some time to get it done and all that kind of stuff. Quick setup, just like that. You can work from anywhere in the world because it's all online. You want to be a laptop entrepreneur all over the world, just jet setting and setting up bots for people? Yes, go ahead, do your thing. Yes, yes, it can work from anywhere. Now let's talk about the market size. This is a huge AI market. Is huge, y'all. By 2028, it's expected to reach 46 billion by 2028. 70% of small businesses struggle with handling customer inquiries. That is one of the biggest problems, especially mom and pops and solopreneurs. So what does that mean for you and I? That means that we can create a business that service these people, that put a voice bot on their website so people can talk to the website, to their voice bot, and get answers verbally from the bot. That's why this is so cool. And it's a great opportunity. And here's the thing, it's probably not a hard sell, especially to solopreneurs. It's probably not a hard sell at all, especially to solopreneurs. All right. Now let's talk about your audience. You're talking about people like plumbers, electricians, landscapers. See, they're out on the road. They're out in the field. They're not sitting behind a desk. They may not have someone to answer the phone and take the appointments. Your bot can do all of those. Even though it's talking, you can have it schedule appointments by sending appointment links. It is a smart tool for real. And you can sell this to people. And you can sell it for a high price, because I've seen people sell them for as much as $3,500 just to develop them. Or you can say, you know what, I want to help small businesses, and it's going to be a $400 setup charge, and then it's going to be $47 a month. That simple, right? Now just imagine you're just trying to do this as a side hustle. Let's say you get 35 new clients, right? Paying you $47 a month. You got 35 new clients. Let's do the math on that, because I want to know what the math is. And this is easy money once you do it, because it's like, just do it. So let's say you go out and you sign 35 clients times $400, and I'm talking real cheap, y'all. So that's $14,000 right out the gate. Each one of those is going to take you 7 days to do, right? And then you got 35 times 47. You got $1,600 of income coming in recurring every month. You don't have to do nothing else. That's just 16 extra dollars. Now, if you want to go big, you can charge $97. Let's do 35 at 97. 35 customers times 100 times $97 a month. That's gonna give you $3,995. Did you see what I said? And that's really on the cheap end, y'all. Like, people pay $500 a month for this type of service, and they pay it because they really need somebody there to talk to their customers, and they can't be there, and they can't afford to pay health insurance. They can't afford to pay $500 a week. They can do $500 a month, but $500 a week is not a lot of money, because the person that's working there, that's pretty much minimum wage almost.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18 plus.
So, and then they got healthcare, and then they got to worry about when the person's out of work. And listen, I'm not trying to put people out of job. I'm trying to put people into businesses to support other businesses. So if you are listening to the sound of my voice and you're trying to figure out, I need a side hustle, you can do it from anywhere. Doesn't cost you much to start up, and there is a dire need for this type of service. All right, local businesses, plumbers, electricians, landscapers, they're out in the field. They don't have time to do that. Restaurant and food businesses, you can automate their service, their reservations. You can answer customers' questions. Like, every time I go to somebody's website, for me, I feel like they should even have voice reviews on there where people can say, I really love the whatever. I feel like that's a place for you to get a voice review. You see written reviews, but if they go to your website, maybe your voice bot can recommend, like, tell you about what somebody said. Thank you for visiting. You've reached whatever restaurant, and our last customer such and such said they really enjoyed the such and such, right? You can train the voice bot to do these things. And then people say, oh, maybe I need to do that. Nobody's doing that, y'all. Nobody's doing that. That could be you. Train the voice bot to say what you wanted to say. Restaurant businesses in the kitchen. They're not out there on the website. They're not standing in front of the door. They're in the kitchen cooking the food. The business owners is running around making sure their inventory is right, the costs are adjusted, all of these things. They don't have time to do the online customer service. They have a website, thank God. Some of them don't even have that. They have a Facebook page, which I think is absolutely nuts just to have a Facebook page. But most of them have websites, but they're not sitting there looking at the website. But that's where your voice bot come in at. Retail and e-commerce stores, most of them are not paying attention. They're trying to figure out how to make themselves. They need you, especially retail, like local retail businesses. They're sitting in the store. Let me tell you, because I know, because I go by. They're sitting in the store, sitting at the register, praying somebody walk through the door. Nobody even knows they're there. They haven't done a mailer. They haven't done a sale. They don't have a newsletter. They have nothing. They're just hoping that foot traffic is going to bring them in the door. Here's the thing about local retail shops in small towns. Now, I live in Gwinnett County. I live in Lawrenceville. Lawrenceville is the largest town in Gwinnett County. I can't tell you, I went to a tea shop downtown Lawrenceville, and I'm not down there very often. And when I am down there, I'm going to one location. I went to a bookstore. I knew the bookstore was there, but I didn't know the tea shop was there. Beautiful tea shop. I said to the lady, hey, have the owner reach out to me. I talk about him. Won't reach out. This is free marketing. Won't reach out to me so I can talk to her, maybe bring on the show, do an article about it. Have not reached out yet. It is nuts. I've left my card. Hey, have her reach out to me. Nobody knows she's there. And they say, we've been here for 3 years. I was like, 3? Now, I've been downtown, right? And probably right next door. Didn't even know they were there. We've been here 3 years, did not know. So they're basing this on foot traffic, right? I went to the website because I was like, okay, let me go to the website and see. There's no bot on the website answering questions, right? What kind of teas do you have? What kind of teas do you recommend? Do you have teas for inflammation? Do you have teas to get rid of mucus? That's what you going in there to do. You going to go in and say, look, you're sitting here waiting for somebody to come to the register. Your website is just out there in website space. Somebody needs to be talking to the customers who are not walking through the door, the ones that's searching online for teas. You need to pop up in the search engines, and your voice bot needs to talk to your customer. That's where you come in at. Retail people just sitting in the stores waiting for somebody to walk by and preferably walk through the door, and then they shut down and they wonder why nobody knows you're there. If it were me, I would have a newsletter going out the door every day. That's what I would do, but they won't do it. Healthcare professionals, appointment booking and reminders. I feel like reminders are really, like, some people have really good reminding system, right? It's going to text you, it's going to don't forget your appointment, that kind of thing. The appointment bookers are people, and some people are not happy about this because it's going to replace their job. If they're sitting at a desk and they're booking appointments, you know, I hate to tell you, this AI coming for your job. I'm just saying, it's already happening. They're coming. Coaches and consultants, they need lead qualifications, right? They need customer support. Now, here's another group that won't pay nobody. It's the craziest thing. You want customers, but you don't want to pay anybody anything. That's why tools like these are so important, because you can make them very affordable and customizable to your client. So now they can afford it, and maybe they will pay for that, but a lot of times they just won't do it. And I just don't understand. I know 3 businesses that went out of business and they didn't do any marketing. They just relied on foot traffic. And then a lot of businesses struggle because they don't do great marketing. I was talking to somebody the other day about, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but a long time ago, there was somebody who started a business around a rock. It was called Your Pet Rock. Yes, like ROCK rock. It was a rock, and they started a business around a pet rock and sold millions and millions and millions of dollars because it was a gimmick, but they sold millions of dollars and made them rich. It was a rock. And people was buying the rock. It was like a companion called a pet rock. There was also this story about the Brooklyn Bridge, right? They were tearing down the Brooklyn Bridge in New York, right? And this man saw it on the news, and he decided to go over there and get the wood because they were throwing the wood away. He decided to go get the wood and chop it up into little chunks and sell pieces of the original Brooklyn Bridge and made millions. Now, why am I telling you these stories? Because if nobody knows who you are, you can't sell anything. I'm working on a brand plan right now for the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce, right? I woke up this morning in straight up brand plan mode. I'm like, okay, I need to make sure that this chamber is like none other. That's what I need to do. I need to create a brand plan for my chamber. And it needs to be so unique that people talk about it. And then they'll join and become members and they'll support it. Why? Because I have to support my constituents who are members and help them continue to flourish and grow in our community. Now, what I plan on doing is making this a blueprint for others. And guess what? I got to talk about that. People got to know about that. I'm good when it comes to PR. Like when it comes to PR, when I come up with the concept of PR, I'm good with that. So, you're going to help your clients. And here's another thing. You may say, you know what? I know that I'm going to install this voice bot for you, but we need to also launch you a marketing plan for this, like a launch plan. And that could be another add-on to your service. Like once the bot is added on, what's next? Well, let's do a launch plan for your bot to introduce it to your customers and the world. What does that look like? Do you have an email list? Do an announcement in an email. Do an announcement to your local chamber. Do an announcement to your local media. It needs to be announced. So you need to come to them with the voice bot service, and then you also need to attach a launch plan along with that. So now they got the voice bot and the launch plan together to let the world know that they're there. Right? You may have to run some Facebook ads. You can make this business what you want to make this business. It is doable. Right, especially if the person has a little bit of capital to help you, to help them get started in this business. All right, so now you got your voice bot business. Let's talk about the business model. Right, it's no code. You don't have to use code. You can go to Voice Flow. You can go to You can go to Jotform. I saw somebody do a demo of Jotform. I almost jumped out of my seat. I was like, you got to be kidding me! I'm about to tear Jotform up because it's so amazing. It is so freaking amazing. And it's so affordable. They got a free plan. They got like a plan that's like $29, I think, then 39, and then 99, and then enterprise. It was crazy. I was like straight going for enterprise. All right, so let's get this started. So let's talk about the revenue streams. You got the subscription plan where you can charge a monthly fee. You can charge between $47 and $97 a month. You got the custom voice bot setup. That's a one-time fee. You can charge anywhere from like $297 to $997. I've seen people charge as much as $3,500. It really depends on how intricate the bot is. Like you have to do a lot of training of the bot and making sure that it's trained properly. Yeah, it can go way up. It can go up to $10,000. It just depends on the company, their budget, and what they're trying to accomplish. But you can start as low as $297. Affiliate commissions, partner with no-code AI tools companies, because if you're going to use their tool and they have an affiliate program, then that's another recurring revenue stream for you. Just say, and I don't even know if Jotform has a affiliate program, but if they did, and I was going to use Jotform to create voice bots for my clients, that client is going to have to pay that Jotform subscription fee. They're gonna have to pay that. So because I'm referring them to Jotform, even though I'm building it for them, they have to pay Jotform. And then because they're paying Jotform, I get a commission off that. Now I probably wouldn't do that because if I'm trying to make sure it's under my brand and label, I probably would not let them pay a subscription to Jotform. I probably would pay Jotform that subscription fee. So I probably wouldn't use the affiliate program. Let's say Jotform is $39 a month, then I'm gonna have to charge them $99 to make a $60 profit. You understand what I'm saying? So, or I might say, you know what, your service is gonna be $149 a month. Because I need to clear $100. So Jotform is taking 29. The per service is 149. I walk away with the balance of that. All right, because I still have to pay, Jotform. So, you can use tools, and I don't even know if VoiceFlow has an affiliate program, but if you're gonna use that model, then and make them sign up twice, I wouldn't do that. You could do that, but I wouldn't do that. Because now they got to pay you and pay the company for the hosting. I wouldn't do that because now it doesn't look like you did it. Now let me just say this: voice flow is real intricate. So if someone's going to take the time to sit and learn voice flow after you say this is who you use, then God be with them because it's not a simple tool to use. It's a powerful tool, but not simple. So you can make money there. You can also offer upsells, just like I said, right? You can say I do your voice bot, but I can also do a press plan for you. And the press plan may be $300. So they're gonna pay the $297 plus three, and you give them two tiers. Hey, $297 for setup, $47 a month, or $97, whatever that fee is, or $597 for setup, and that includes your voice bot and your press plan.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
See what I just did? That's an upsell. You gave them two options. You got this option here for $297 and $97 a month, or you got this $597 for $597 and then $97 a month. You just did an upsell. So they got two options when they go to your website to buy the bot. Let me say that again. When you send them to the website, they got two options. They got a setup plan for $297 or $997, whichever one you decide to choose. It's really up to you. But I'm just using $297. It's on the low end, and some people don't know how to charge $997. They get deathly afraid to say I'll charge $1,000, and they do like $2,000 worth of work. Let me say that part again. I used to be that person. You're doing $2,000 worth of work and you're selling for $297. I used to be that person. You gotta wrap your head around charging these fees if you want to be successful. I have products that's $997. I have products that's $3,500. I've sold those products. I've sold a couple this year. I had to get past that. You got to get past that. So you got two plans. One plan is $297, right? For just the voice bot. The other plan is $597 for the bot and the press plan. The press plan is going to introduce them to their local community because you're going to send out a press release. You're going to send out you're going to send out a press release to the local community, to the national community. You're going to send information to the chambers. You're going to put the information out there for them. All right. That's your upsell. And you don't need a whole lot of tools, y'all. You really don't. Like if you're gonna use, you can use like I keep talking about voice flow because voice flow is one of the platforms that I first started working with when I jumped into this space. I was first using voice flow to create Alexa apps for Amazon Alexa. That's when I first started using it. So I've been doing this a while. I was doing Alexa apps way back when, like Good Morning Gwinnett is on Alexa. So if you go to Alexa, if you got an Alexa in your house, you say Alexa, play Good Morning Gwinnett. It's gonna open the most recent version of Good Morning Gwinnett. It's gonna pop Alexa up. It's gonna pop Good Morning Gwinnett up on Alexa. I was using voice flow back then, and this is years. You talking about 2018? I think I probably started using it in 2019, and that was 5 years ago. It has pivoted so much since then. It is still, one of the best tools out there to create all of these workflows in the voice space. I was using for Alexa. That's my Alexa's over there. They got Twilio. I've never used Twilio, but it comes up a lot. Now, the thing I understand about Twilio is that it has a phone bot system, so you can connect it all together, and then it'll actually send a call to like the human person, and then the person can answer the phone. I feel like that's no code, but you got to understand what you're doing. Right, that's why I'm recommending you use like a voice flow. I heard Landbot was pretty good. It's no code chat builder with voice features, but just getting started, please go look at Jotform. I need to see if they got an affiliate program. Please go look at Jotform. When I tell you the man built he built the thing, and it was simple. He didn't really do all of like the things you need to do to make it powerful, but the setup was like 15 minutes. I was like, what the what? And it was voice. And I was just sitting at home scrolling, and it popped up, and I'm like, wait a minute. Which for me, when stuff happens like that, it means that I was meant to see it. They just popped up there on my screen. I was like, wow. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't wait to get here today and look at it and like, okay, let me see how we're going to do this thing. And I got a great idea for it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to create some business in a box based around that tool where people can just buy everything, the website, everything, rebrand it. It's theirs. They pay a monthly subscription. Listen, I'm just giving away some gems right now. You can figure out how to do it, but I'm telling you, this is the way to go. So estimated cost to get it all up and running. So the platform services, like if you use Twilio, VoiceFlow, you can pay between or Jotform, you can pay between $20 and $50 a month. Now I can tell you that Jotform has a free service. Like it has a free app building service. Jotform is the bomb. I didn't know how cool it was until I actually looked at it. I was like, wait a minute, I can do all this in Jotform. But they make their money because you can only get so much. They're gonna give you a little taste, right? But when you need to upgrade, when you need to add more services and features, now you got to pay, and it's not even expensive. I like them. Domain and website, $12 to $50, depending on how you pay. If you pay $12 a month, or now I buy from GoDaddy. By the time I get finished with my one domain, it's like $12.14, depending on what it is. If it's a .com, it's like $12.14. That includes the tax. But if it's like a .online, it could be like $3.99 plus tax $4.18, or 99 cents. It just depends on what it is. Now that following year, you're gonna get hit, bam. You're gonna get with that $29.99 or that $54.73, whatever it is. Yes, I'm just blowing numbers out my butt. But you're gonna get hit with those type of numbers. Business email, you can use Google. I use GoDaddy for everything. Marketing, that's like $6 or something. I think I paid $3.95 for my email. Marketing like Facebook ads and things like that, that could be expensive. And if you don't know how to do that, don't do it. Don't do that. But if you want to run an ad just because you want to boost the ad, drop $100 on it. If you want to get really, really technical and use like Zapier or CRM and integrations like that, that's going to cost you another $50. Like I send out a newsletter every Monday, and I use Brevo and Brevo. I think it's Brevo. I use Brevo, and it has all of these automation tools built right into the platform. So if I wanted to sit down and actually automate a whole bunch of stuff, I could. But the newsletter is like so like relevant to the week I can't automate that for real because I don't know what's happening. I won't know what's happening until like the week is over for me to put out the Monday's issue. So, but if you want to do that, you can integrate that. Now you're getting a little more technical. It's going to make you have a powerful business because now you can integrate so many things, especially with Zapier and Make. Like they would trigger anything for you, and you can put it all into your voice bot. But you got to be ready for that. Now another one you can use is Pivot. Not Pivot. Pickaxe Project, right? I use that for a lot of chatbot stuff. Like I launched Coach Gwen and that's Coach Gwen, GWINN.com. Go check her out. I launched her using Pickaxe Project. Right. I launched her using that for the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce. It's called Coach Gwen, and she is a chatbot. I have to go back and see if there's a voice feature on there, or can I add a voice feature? Because if I can add a voice feature, we are in. Woo! I got to check that out. But that's a good place to start if you want to do chatbots only. Now, the startup costs are between, $300 to $500. I always try to get you in that range. And a lot of that is going to be based on the $100 is going to go to your business setup, whether you set it up as an LLC or a sole proprietor, whatever you set it up as, your local fees, that's there. And your software costs. If you use Zapier or some of these other ones, could charge you anywhere from $20 to $100. So the cost of fees is very low. Now let's talk about some pros, and then we're going to talk about some cons. So the pros of starting a VoiceBot business is it's really low to start it up, under $500 or less. Recurrent potential revenue, because you can put people on a subscription plan. You can launch it quick, and it's highly scalable. Highly. Like, you can scale this, because once you get the first model, all you got to do is keep repeating the same thing over and over. Will you get bored? Probably, but maybe not, because all businesses are different. All clients are different. You get to talk to different people from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different industries. So it may not get boring, but it's a good business to get into. Let's talk about the cons. You got to do some online learning. That's not a big thing, though. The tools are so amazing. You can learn in a weekend, honestly. And okay, I'm gonna say 2 weekends. People say, "Oh, you say it's easy. It's not easy for us. It's easy for you." I'm gonna say you can learn in 2 weekends, 2 full weekends, Saturday and Sunday, 2-3 hours each day, right? The competition is out there. Why? Because people are saying, "I'm gonna sit down in this weekend. I'm gonna learn how to do this, and I'm gonna go out there and sell it on Monday." That's why. So the competition is stiff. What I would say is help everybody. Normally we tell you to pick a niche down, and you can do that too, and do very well. And because now you got a model that you build just for, let's say, dentists. Dentists, they all do pretty much the same thing. Orthodontists, they all do pretty much the same thing. You can build just for an industry. I'll be very broad in this perspective, in this aspect, because you don't know who needs it. And you can build for anybody, because you're going to go to their website, you're going to research their industry, and you're going to put the information in their system and set it up on their website. That's it. Small businesses may prefer human support. They may, but then again, who's answering the phone? I'm just saying, if they can't answer the phone, who's answering the phone for them? Nobody, and they're losing business. That could be a lead generation, a lead capture situation. You're dependent on third-party platforms. That's true. I just said Jotform. What's crazy about that is, if I were you, I would start out on the simplest platform, but I would also be learning in this space every day, because if for some strange reason, you get so attached to Jotform or VoiceFlow, they decide to shut down, and that's the only platform you learn how to create these voice bots on, you're gonna be screwed. I'm just keeping it real. Think about when TikTok went down that day. People lost their minds, because they built an entire business on TikTok platform, and it's still very shaky. Like, I don't even bother anymore. I was putting like all these videos over them. Like, well, I don't know if it's gonna be around, so why am I bothering? I don't bother. I still go there and watch and laugh, but my channels are just sitting there, because I don't know if they're gonna shut TikTok down. I don't know if the people are gonna piss off the president and he shut it down. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. So you're dependent on third-party platforms. You need to always have like a back pocket kind of thing. What I would probably say is, and this is moving down into phase 2, create your own platform that you own, because the tools are out there for you to do exactly that. Like what I'm going to try to create, this business in a box, I'm going to try to own that platform, the entire platform, so I can resell it to people who want to start a business and they don't want to go through the whole setup process. I'm going to use some coding. I have real coders, software developers in my circle.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa Welcome Bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games, all for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
As a matter of fact, we have a wonderful software developer. She's our tech committee chair for the Gwinnett Women's Chamber. I'm gonna create all I can create. And I'm passing to her like, look at this and see am I doing it right? Because she's a real software developer. I'm a no code developer. I can create some great stuff with no code, but I need to make sure it's right. So when I pull it out, it's mine. That's phase 2 for you. Don't think about that unless you have the budget, the manpower, and the fortitude to learn. Don't think about that. Start simply, get it up and running, stack your money, and then move into phase 2 where you're not dependent on a third party platform that can shut down whenever they decide to and screw you. All right. You're gonna need to educate. This is a con, y'all. This is probably the biggest con of all. You got to educate small business owners about the benefits of AI. This is the biggest. This is gonna be your biggest hurdle because people think AI is coming to kill them. Somebody told me AI was the devil. They was like, I thought AI was the devil. I'm like, why? People are the listen. You ever heard the saying, money is the root of all evil? That's not true. Money is a tool. People are evil. Let me say that again. Money is not the root of all evil. People are evil. Money is only a tool. AI is a tool. People are evil. People are the devil. So you can't be afraid of it, but you're gonna have to educate small business about why they need this tool. And here's where I was starting. You missing sales. Your competitors beating you down. I did a competitive analysis for your industry, and right here in your 5 mile radius, you're losing. Be blunt. You're losing. And here's why you're losing. You're losing because your competitor has this. Well, it's enough for all of it. It is, but how much you getting? Because that's what they're going to say. It's enough for all of us to go around. It surely is. But if nobody knows what you're doing, you're not going to get it, even though it's enough for everybody to go around. Let me say that one more time because you hear this all the time. You don't have to worry about the competitors. It's enough for everybody. It is. But see, your competitor is doing a good job to make sure they get theirs. What are you doing? And that's how you're going to have to talk to small business owners because they are definitely afraid of everything. They don't want to spend any money. They go out of business because they don't want to listen. They don't want to spend any money. They don't believe nothing. I've seen it happen. I've sat down in meetings with people who call me and say, we need help. And I'm sitting there going over the marketing plan. Well, how much money did you spend on this and this? And I didn't spend anything. This happened, that happened. Well, you should go out of business. See, me personally, I have a lot of empathy, right? But when it comes to being an entrepreneur, I don't have a lot of sympathy because I have slung newspapers in the middle of the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. I quit my job. I was all in. So for me, I don't do excuses really well. So, and some people don't like that. They don't like your attitude because you call them out on their mess. They want to be successful. They want to do these things, but they're not doing anything. But they're going on vacation. You can't go on vacation. You can't go right now. You could go in 6 months, but get the business up and running, and then you go. Take 3 days, and you can't go on a long vacation. You can't go to Maldives because you need that $10,000 to put in this business that you say you really want to be successful. Listen. You're gonna have to talk to them. You're gonna have to educate. That is gonna be the biggest con that you face right there. Nobody wants to spend money in their business. They want to spend, and if they do spend it, it's a little bit. Well, okay, it's gonna take more. Hire you a coach. You gotta tell them, look, if this is what you want to do, you're gonna have to go all in, 10 toes down. And I'm just keeping it real. And I'm telling y'all, that is the biggest con of everything that I just named as a con. That is your biggest one. Explain it to. I have a friend. She's an attorney. She won't even talk to startups. She's like, Audrey, that's not my market. I don't have time to waste with them. She won't. So she used to refer them to me, and I'm getting to the point where I'm like, ugh, that's not my market because I don't have a lot of time to waste. And even though people pay me sometimes, it's like, man, you should have kept that money because now you're not going to do anything I'm saying. So you just wasted your money and my time. And that sounds a little arrogant maybe, but I'm just keeping it real. You got to be 10 toes down for your dream. If you say you want to do this thing, you want to go out there and be the best voice bot chatpreneur ever, go be that. Study your industry. Who's doing what? Put out a newsletter. Get in it. Dig in it. Why am I here 4 days a week talking to y'all? Because I'm in it every day. Even when I'm not talking to y'all on Fridays, which I will be soon, video, I'm in it every day. When I had a job, I had 2 jobs, a baby, no money, bad credit. I was in it every day. I would get off work, my daughter came from school, spend some time with her, put her to bed. She had to go to bed at 8 o'clock. You can't run around here. I got to work because I got to work in the morning. You got to go to bed. Put her in the bed at 8 o'clock, got right back at it, go to bed at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, get back up, start all over again. Go to work, same thing. You got to put the work in. You got to forego on vacations right now. Some people don't want to do that. I'm going on vacation. It's good for your health. It is good for your health. It may not be good for your bottom line. It could be good for your bottom line. But if you're going to make the business suffer, some you got to sacrifice something. And I know somebody don't want to hear that. And I know people disagree. All of that, I get it. I'm just telling you what I've done. I'm just telling you what I continuously do. I'm 10 toes down for mine, and I'm here. You hear me every day talking about it. So, listen, there's a whole full-blown article on the website, goodmorninggwinnett.com. Go there and look at it because I didn't get a chance to go through everything. Y'all know I give y'all the basics, how much to start, where you should start at, what the industry is looking like, how much money you can make. Do the math. You say, you know what, I'm going to get 50 businesses. Over the next 5 months, I'm going to land 10 a month. Create a plan. And you go out and you make sure, now to get that 10 businesses, you got to talk to 100 a month. Let me say that part. To get that 10 VoiceBot businesses, you got to talk to at least 100 a month. At least. You got to figure out how to do that. Are you knocking on doors? Are you sending out mailers? Are you sending out 100 mailers a month? Because if you send out 100, you may get 10. By your 5th month, you got 50 clients paying you $97. What's that? $6,000, $7,000 a month? Recurring. Let me do the math, and I'm going to end it right there. So let's say you got 50, and the setup fee, let's say the setup fee is $595 times $595. That's $29,750 right there, just from the sign up. Now you got 50 times, let's say 97, $4,850 a month times 12, $58,000 a year. 58,000, almost $60,000. Now you may remember, now you done made, let's add that 29,000 back in there, plus 29,000, I don't know, let's say 500, I forgot what it was. So for that 1 year, you have made $87,000, $87,700, probably a little bit more. 50 clients, right? The first 29,000, you made that in 10 days. The rest of it, just money coming to the bank. $87,000. Can you use an extra $87,000 in your life? I'm just asking a question. That's 50 clients. That means you had to talk to 5,000 people. Can you do that? I'm just saying. To get that 50, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. All right, that's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 40 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you missed any episodes of this show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. And also connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Good Morning Gwinnett, because that's where I am, and subscribe to the show. Hey, share it with a friend. If this episode was helpful for you, share it with a friend that need it. They want to start a side hustle. They need to pay for college tuition. They trying to pay money for their dream trip to Maldives or Seychelles or Tulum or wherever they're trying to go. They need some extra cash. So how do I know all these names of these places? Because this is my daughter. She been trying to take me to Tulum forever. I was like, I'm not going to Tulum. She wanted to go to Seychelles. I may go to Seychelles. She was talking about going to Maldives yesterday. I said, look, if Maldives is going to cost you $16,000, you talking about there's nothing to do, but it's pretty, you might want to rethink that thing. She's like, yeah, you're right. So I want to go to Greece, I want to go to Santorini, So, hey, whatever you're trying to do, this can let you do it. This can afford you the opportunity to create your dream life, right? You may want to say, I'm going to keep my job. Keep a job. Make the extra $87,000 on the side. Will it hurt you? I don't think so. Cost you a few hours a day. That's it. Put them on a annual recurring revenue stream or a monthly recurring revenue stream. It's just coming in, baby, coming in. And see, that's a business that they're going to keep because they need it. All right? All right. All right, I got to go. I'll talk to you again tomorrow at 10 a.m. You guys stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, everybody.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Business Blueprint on Good Morning Gwinnett. Thank you for tuning in and spending time with us. If you found value in today's show, consider supporting us for just $5.99 a month. Every contribution helps keep this content coming your way. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Good Morning Gwinnett for even more great content. And if you know someone who could use this information, share the show with at least 2 friends. Let's grow this community together. Until next time, stay inspired and keep building your blueprint for success.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.